Los Angeles, and everyone in the world. I am your host, Dante Harvey, and this is DTH Friday, also known as Down to Hang Out. I welcome you all to episode 3. Well, we have a great topic today. I was actually looking forward to this episode today, and along with my friends. On this episode today, we're gonna be talking about, or should I say, celebrating the 20th anniversary of Disney's California Adventure theme park. Damn, do I,
Woohoo!
damn, do I feel old in saying that. And honoring the 20th anniversary of California Adventure, we're going to talk about our first time going to the park, past and current attractions, the best restaurants, our favorite rides, and answer the question on why doesn't Irvin get on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout?
That's the best ride.
but
Should have known.
but before we jump into those topics, let me introduce the people on this special episode. Alongside me is my co-host Carlton Smith.
What up, everybody? Hi, everybody.
Carlton, man.
Hi, everybody. My name is Carlston. What's going on?
Carlton, you said you went to downtown Disney. Was it just the other day? How was that?
Yeah, I went last Friday. It was fun. It wasn't. I went. Me and my friend. We went early in the morning. It wasn't. The lines wasn't that bad at all. Lines. The reason why I went because Star Wars Trading Post, and we had to. So we got there. We scanned our QR code. It took like over an hour. It took like almost an hour to get to get a call back, and it was worth it. It was worth it. I had fun, but as soon as like 1 p.m. hit, it was a lot of people. It was crowded. So if you go downtown Disney, please get there early.
Thank God for online shopping.
Oh yeah, online shopping, yeah, or shop Disney.
Another one of my crew members is Irvin. Irvin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Dante. Hello, everyone tuning in.
Like, all jokes aside, Irvin, I had a dream about you. I had a dream like you was it was crazy because of all people, Brie Larson was having a concert. He said, Dante, you got to go to this concert. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go with you, Irvin. And I was down. And at first I was a little skeptical. I was like, oh, JoJo's going to be there. I said, oh, I bought my tickets on the spot. And we went, but I was so disappointed because JoJo had to cancel. I said, so what am I doing here then? But yeah, that was funny. All right, so yes, today we're talking about California Adventure. It's been 20 years since the park has originally opened. It opened on February 8th, 2001. Damn. I know that make you guys feel old.
A long time.
That's a long time. I don't care.
Wait, it opened 2001?
2001. I thought it opened 2002. Or I mean, not 2002, 2000.
Yeah, 2000. I was about to say that.
Yeah, 2000. I thought it opened 2000, but I looked up and it 20 years. 20 years. There's always that classic saying, you always remember your first time going or your first. People usually use that for something nasty, but today I'm using that quote for something else, for our first time going to California Adventure, alongside with some of our earliest memories of going to the park. So let's get into it. So, as I said before, California Adventure opened 21 years ago in February 8th. That's a long way back. I mean, Does that make you guys feel old? Because I know that makes you feel old now, Cross, since you're a father now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not a father. Dante's a stepfather.
We get to that topic. I'm not a stepfather, but
Dante got like 2 baby mamas.
I don't have 2 baby mamas. No, I don't have any.
No, but I remember going for California Adventure since I was a kid. I think my mom was telling me. I talked to her. I was with her a few days ago. She told me that I went to California Adventure for my birthday. I think I was probably like 5 or 6 years old.
Okay, so you must have been like opening week.
I think so because I was born in 1995.
Yeah, me too.
I think I went either 6 or 7 years old. She said we had it for my birthday. I honestly don't even remember. But my mom told me that she had a lot of pictures of me going. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Irvin, for you, what was your earliest memories of your first time going to the park?
So my first time and somewhat memory uh, goes back to the mid 2000s. It was a few years after they had opened,
Mm.
and I don't remember too much. Uh, 20 years, but I do remember not liking DCA as much
Wow. Okay.
um, because it around the time like they didn't really have too much, and they were still building or
Mhm.
adding new attractions and features to the park, and and this is also when I was a kid, and I remember my mom, she wasn't really too impressed either. Um, so we've kind of always stuck to the main park. But what I will say is that over the time that the park has slowly changed throughout the years, as well as adding and building upon on what they already have, and as I've grown older, I definitely have grown much more of an appreciation for the park.
Okay.
So
I like that
Yes.
answer.
I will definitely say that.
Yeah, same. I agree with you, Irvin, on that one. I definitely agree. Because I don't remember I don't remember it as much when I was younger, but now I remember it. Like I appreciate it more.
Mm.
Because even my mom would tell me that I didn't
Right.
like DC. She preferred Disney, always Disneyland.
Yeah, yeah. It seemed like California Adventure was one of those theme parks that had to evolve over time. It wasn't like the
Mhm.
great just right from the start. It seemed like it slowly evolved into the park it
Mhm.
is now.
Yes.
So for me, this may shock everybody, but my first time going to California Adventure was in 2018. Um, yeah, my first time going was with you guys too. But
Mhm. Oh
I
yeah.
always saw California Adventure as that, like every time I went to Disneyland, I always said to myself, one day, um, because when I would go to Disneyland, California Adventure was always like that attractive girl who lived across the street, but you never had time to talk to her. So it's like you're doing your own stuff. That's how I saw California Adventure. Until one, until that one time I did, and my first time going to California Adventure was great. And my first time going was with you guys. It was back in 2018. I was 22, yeah, and it was hot that day. It was
It was
hot,
hot. It
and my
was hot.
and my dumb stuff. I
Oh
brought a
yeah.
long sleeve shirt, but I had a spare shirt in my backpack, so I switched it out. But it was with you guys. It was like in July or something. My first time
Yeah, I
going.
think it was Pixar Pass.
Yeah, Pixar Festival.
Pixar Fest. Yeah, Pixar
Yeah,
Fest.
I didn't even know it was Pixar Festival until I arrived there. I was like, oh shoot, Pixar. Okay, for sure. It gave us a little. It's funny because it's kind of creepy how how the tickets we got, because they had a little like each Pixar movie on your ticket, and our
Oh yeah.
Carlson's was like, I think yours was on Monsters Inc. And that's your favorite Pixar movie, right?
Yeah,
And mine was Toy Story, which is my favorite Pixar movie and my favorite movie of all time. So that was kind of scary how they did that. So, oh man, that's kind of creepy.
they know. They know. They already know.
So yeah, my first time going with you guys, and I think we met. We went. Yeah, we went in July. Irvin was staying like in hotels, if I believe, right? You were staying in hotels with your family. Mhm. Yeah, like in July. It was like
Yes,
yeah, and yeah, you met
around the
us like
summertime.
yeah, you met us like a couple hours later because I said, oh yeah, Irvin's not a morning person, so he gonna meet us later. So but yeah,
I am definitely.
I feel you.
yeah, my first time going was was yeah back in 2018. The first ride I got on was Monsters Inc. ride. You know, it's not it wasn't my favorite ride there. It's a ride that's definitely for kids, and probably if I was
Hmm.
a father, I probably would definitely take my kids on there. But the only thing I liked about that ride was the air condition. That
It is cold.
it was nice and cold in there. That's the only thing I
Right.
liked about that ride.
That ride is freezing. It's right.
But my first memory of the ride was okay. I mean, first memory of the park. It wasn't at the park. Actually, the first time I heard about California Adventure was through one of my VHSs, and it was the Emperor's New Groove, and they had this like sneak peek of it. I'm gonna put in a link on the YouTube and Spotify. Yeah, I put in a link, but it was this it was a sneak peek of like it was the narrator was talking about Disneyland. He said, "Oh, something's new coming to Disney," and I'm like, "Oh, what?" So they talking about California Adventure. It had that the wolf, the bear. was it a bear or a wolf? But on
No,
the
I think
low, yeah,
the bear,
Bear.
the
yeah,
bear.
the old logo from the California Adventure, the bear, and it roared, and I'm like, oh, so I'm thinking it's like a new attraction at Disneyland. Come to find out, it was a whole new theme park. I was like, oh damn, cause I was excited, but I never went. I was always go to Disneyland, but I always saw California Adventure. So you guys have any early memories or uh of going?
I think. Well, I think my favorite memory was going with you guys.
Oh,
2018.
we gonna go to favorite memories in the next
Oh,
topic. I'm just saying about your early memories of going.
early memories. Early memories. Um, I think um I think 2015 when I went with my aunt and my cousin,
Hmm.
because I kind of like, because to be honest, I forgot all about California Adventure. And when I was old, I was like, oh wow, I like this. Okay. Um, I liked well that day because I didn't know it was a 60th anniversary, and that day was packed. That day was packed.
Yeah. All right.
But I think
So,
Oh yeah,
they were
yeah,
working
it
on the
was.
Incredicoaster.
would you say, Irvin?
Oh no, I was agreeing with Carlton on the 60th anniversary, how packed it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll talk about Disneyland, the 65th anniversary, even though it was last year on a future episode, probably in the summertime. So, okay. So, all right. Okay. So, looking back, when I was younger, I used to always want to give me a souvenir every time I left the theme park. I kind of still do that now, but looking back, I learned that the best souvenirs are the memories, and plus, memories are less expensive. Going to California Adventure many times in the past, for you guys, not for me. What were some of you guys' favorite memories there? Irvin, I'll start off with you with this time.
Well, for me, it's definitely the first time that we together, Carlston, you and I, went
Mm-hmm.
as a group, and we've been there so many times that we made a lot of memories, so it's kind of hard to think of one and come up with one on the spot.
You can come
Yeah,
up
I
with
agree.
a
Um,
few.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't have to be just one.
well, like coming up with one on the spot, it would be a minute.
Okay.
But
I feel you. I get you. I feel you.
I yeah, yeah, and we've done a lot. So, um, but I will say that it definitely starts with you guys. Um, so I'm gonna have to go with that.
Okay.
And if one does come up, I will let you know.
I have one in particular, but Carlson, go ahead. I have a few. A
Wait, wait,
few.
wait,
Oh
Dante.
man.
Yeah.
Dante.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. I want to go back to my
Go ahead.
about my old memory.
Go ahead.
It was during grad night for California Adventure.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
remember I remember the best one was riding Tower of Terror. When it first closed down, Tower of Terror.
Mm.
It was so fun riding with my classmates. That was fun. That was one of the highlights.
Mm.
Riding Tower of Terror. I think we were like 3 or 4 times.
Okay, yes, that's one of my I didn't I mean not one of my favorites. I never went to Disney or I mean California Adventure or Disneyland for Grand Night. We had an option to, but
Mhm.
everybody in my class thought they were, grown and it was too good. Everybody wanted to go to Six Flags, but you
Right.
guys are lucky. That
Oh
probably would have
wait,
been my first time going too if I had went there. Oh, go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um,
Mm.
what's the right? Is now it's an Incredicoaster. What was it? The
Oh,
rock.
California Screaming?
Yeah, California Screaming. Yeah, I rode that ride too. I used to love that ride.
Okay.
Uh, But but I think my favorite memories with you guys, California Adventure, is I think 2018 too.
Yeah,
I like.
2018.
I think the ride that we all did was Soarin'. I like that Soarin'.
Oh
Soarin'.
yeah, I remember Dante's first
Soarin'.
experience on that.
I
I
was
was so
recording.
scared.
I was recording my phone. I was recording.
Yeah, I told Carlos, you gotta drop your phone because I thought we were really about to travel. Like, I thought the
Uh,
ceiling was about to go off, and we were about to like slowly come out of the building and just start
mhm,
flying. I was like, oh shoot! My favorite
mhm.
line of that ride. Crossed it. We went to what was it? It's in India.
Persia.
Not Persia.
Oh,
Cross
sorry,
is not
sorry.
Persia.
Oh, sorry,
the
sorry.
Taj Mahal. There we go.
Oh,
Am I
Taj Mahal.
pronouncing-
Taj Mahal.
Yeah,
My
Cross
bad.
was like,
remember that.
Cross was like, is this Persia? I said, no, Cross it. We are
My
not
bad.
Persia. This is India.
My bad.
Yeah,
No,
the
but
Taj Mahal.
yeah, I think that's one of my favorite memories for California. Us going to Soarin', and also Irvin, me and you eating at that pizza and pasta place.
Oh yeah, that pasta that we had.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gonna go to restaurants too. Few topics
Okay.
down, but yeah, one of my favorite memories here. That's my first time going on Soarin', so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't see no YouTube videos, nothing. So got on and everything, and it's almost like a movie theater, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
the lights turned down low, and
Yeah.
it said buckle up and everything buckled up. I didn't expect us to go up like that. Like it just like, and it was like, oh shoot! I was like, and and I was like, I'm not. I think my shoes were untied too. That's what made it nervous. So I was holding on, and every time my face, I was nervous. But after a while, it was nice and all. Mm, you could smell it got cold in there, and it had like almost like what you call it. It had a smell to each area you go to. Like if you went to like the savannah, it had like a specific like kind of smell.
Right.
So oh damn, this is Bath and Body Works in here.
And look, it looked real too. It looked like you was really in it. Looked like you was in it.
Yeah. Another one of my favorite memories is this one's funny. Irvin brought this up. Carl, remember you used to borrow your coworkers' annual passes?
Oh, Rick. Oh yeah, Rick. Uh-huh.
So this story I gotta tell. This is funny. So Carlson he didn't steal it. I don't want nobody to think Carlson stole it. He would borrow his coworkers' annual passes, and he would let us when we go to get discounts. I mean, we would still pay to go in there, but we use it to get discounts. So every time you have an annual pass, it asks you, "Are you so on this card?" And the person would say yes. So Carlson, I can't rob a bank with you, Carlson.
Okay.
So we went to one store. I don't know which store it was. I think it was somewhere in California Adventure.
It was I think Five and Dime.
Okay, yeah, probably that. And when we went there, the lady had asked, "Oh, are you Rick?" And Carl's like, yeah." And I was like, Carlson, you supposed to say yes. Say yes with confidence, because if you just like thinking about your own name, they're gonna think, "Oh yeah, he's not this person." And I was like, "Oh Lord," because when I did it, I was like, "Are you?" Because I think he had his daughter's name. His daughter had a unisex name, so luckily for me. And I was like, "Are you this person?" I was like, "Oh yeah." Mm-hmm. So didn't say anything. So Carlson's like, ladies like,
I was nervous.
Are you Rick? And Carlson, yeah. And I was like, and the lady kind of looked with Carlson with hesitation, and she just gave him the thing. I said, Carlson, we about to get blacklisted on Disneyland. I can't do that. I'll be mad forever if I get blacklisted on Disneyland. I mean, California Adventure. Oh, both parks. But yeah, that was one of my favorite memories. Another one of my favorite memories too was when we went to the Great Wolf Lodge, and we went for Halloween time.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, we almost fell off that slide, because those little
the water park, huh?
Yeah, those little rafts wasn't secure.
I thought I was gonna fall off.
Yeah, I thought it was fall off too. And another one of my favorite memories. See,
that was fun.
Carlson and Irvin are great friends. Everybody, they are really great friends, good friends. But they are some of the coldest people I know. I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm nice.
Remember those swingers at the Credibles? Remember that couple that
Oh yeah, I remember them.
That was like, they didn't try to cut us, but they got a line with us. Like, oh, can we get a line with you? I said, yeah.
They were trying to cut. They were trying to cut.
They were trying to cut, but they didn't cut us. They was like, because it's funny because we weren't that far up in the line. Like we were damn near the back.
Right.
And and I guess because they told us, you guys just look like cool people. I said, oh, I guess. And then what happened was, the girl, first of all, who was talking to us, she was gorgeous, but she was with her boyfriend. I was trying to spit game or anything, but her boyfriend left. I got kind of nervous, so I was like, oh, don't let this be like when she's trying to flirt with me and everything, and she tells her boyfriend, oh, he was trying to. I hope that was gonna happen. Disneyland can't afford another black fight, so.
Oh yeah, I like that fight. The fight was funny.
You guys, you cold. But no, I said so. I'm with Carlson and Irvin. We have to get on the credit coaster, and Carlson and Irvin they're cold because they were basically leaving. They left me. They was like they talking to us.
We
I was like,
did.
you guys are right in front of me, but y'all like, all right, we can forget
We weren't
Dante.
we
It's
weren't
just
interacting.
you guys were interacting. I was like, oh man, you guys can't leave me. I don't know these people. Yeah, I'm like, oh, they just left me. That was cold.
I don't remember us leaving. Do you
You guys
remember that?
didn't leave, but you guys like was walking fast. And I was trying to walk up. Every time I tried to walk close to you guys
Uh,
walk farther. Like, nah, Dante with her now. It's just Carlson and Irvin was like, it's just Carlson and I. I said, y'all some cold people. Y'all some cold people just leaving me. They could have kidnapped me.
We wouldn't have let them go that far.
Carlson would have.
no.
So just before I get into how the park was versus how it is now, I do want to tell this one little quick story. So it was back in 2018 around Halloween time. There was this lady, I was about to leave work, and this lady, a customer had asked me, older black lady. She was like, "Oh, so what do you have planned for the weekend, young man?" I said, "Oh, I'm about to go to California Adventure at Disneyland, for the weekend for Halloween." She was like, "Oh, that's so nice. Are you and your friends gonna have matching shirts so you won't get lost?" And I'm like, one thing, we're three grown dudes, so we're not gonna wear matching shirts, two, if we get lost, we got cell phones, we could just call each other, and three, we're three black dudes at Disneyland. If we get lost, it won't be hard to find each other. Lily Carlson could just raise his hand, and I go like, oh, there he is. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was funny how she asked me that. So California Adventure has been, as I said before, it's been around for 20 years. Similar to its big sister, it has changed over the last 2 decades. When I mean my big sister, I mean Disneyland. Back when the park first opened, it wasn't how it is now. Some of the areas of the park has changed for the
Yeah.
worst, while other areas within California Adventure has changed for the better. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to see it in its early days, in its original form, and I was a few years too late. But my friends on the panel could tell us how California Adventure was when they first visited the park. So Carlson, tell us how California used to be back then. Now, not how it is now, but how it used to be back then. Carlson.
Well, California Adventure has definitely changed. When I used to go, like 2014, 2015, it was a lot of construction. They would work on the guard. They was working on Guardians and Incredicoaster, and they would have like borders, so you couldn't like pass through and stuff.
Right, kind of like
So,
had to have for the Avengers campus.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And it was just different. It wasn't a lot of stuff to do. So that's why me and my family we would normally just go to Disneyland.
Yeah, because I looked at old maps of California Adventure, in order to research for this episode, and the map is small. It's so small compared to now.
Yes, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't
Yeah,
a lot of rides there.
it has changed like a lot.
And definitely in detail too. Definitely in detail.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up just so I could just look it up. But I don't know if you were finished, Carlson. You go ahead, continue.
I don't know. I think I was, yeah. But I think it definitely changed for the better. It looks way better now. But I kind of miss Tower of Terror. But I like Gardens though.
We're gonna get to that in a minute. We are gonna get to that in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with Irvin on that topic. Irvin, far as how was the park back then versus how it is now?
Well, over 20 years, there's definitely a lot in terms of the structure of the buildings when you first enter the park and the rides that have come and gone. And also, before you enter the park, the turnstiles outside in front of the gates, before you enter the park, they had these giant letters that spelled out California that you can sit and take pictures of. And California Adventure was supposed to how do I say it? Be the theming of California and Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they have long gotten rid of the California letters. I forget where they took them. And even inside, like once you get inside past the turnstiles, the buildings,
Mm-hmm.
they've definitely changed those. And I'm trying to remember, like back when the first park opened. So yeah, in terms of the buildings, once you enter the park, they were slightly different. And I believe also, like once you walk down Buena Vista Street,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of it, they had like this giant sun that's no longer there.
Oh,
And it was a giant sun that was made of metal. And I think there was a fountain right in front of it. And that's as far as I can remember in terms of how, like visually, how it's changed. In terms of the rides, I don't really remember all the rides that they had back then. So yeah,
Yeah. Um.
that's all I can remember.
Yeah. I'm looking at the old California Adventure. It actually looks nice. That California actually looks nice.
I don't remember it, Irvin. Like I don't remember it at all. What you were saying about the California Adventure and stuff, like the sign and stuff. You were saying.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. They had these
Yeah, I
giant.
remember. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, yeah, they had these giant letters
Mm.
outside of the gate of the park, and it spelled out California. And I believe they also had like the Golden Gate Bridge that was above the entrance to the park as well. And yeah, they've a lot has definitely changed. The architecture and the buildings have slightly changed. It's just like as time went on, they've added stuff just to make it, I guess, if you want to say better, but that's probably not the right term to use. Um,
It probably is because it's
but
like.
yeah, it's
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Continue.
well, I mean, for some people, I mean, I know that some people are probably fans of how it looked in the past, because you know when Disney changed, like when you're used to something at Disney, it doesn't matter if it's the original or California Adventure. Like when you're used to seeing something or like used to arrive there and Disney changes it, like it takes a while for people to get used to that. And some people are open
Yeah.
to the change, and some people aren't. So, but
Hmm.
Yeah.
but uh,
Yeah. I do remember when I would go to Disneyland. I remember it would be that big California spell.
right,
And to be honest, that's the reason why I know how to spell California because it will be right there. Yeah. So, yeah, because looking at as I said before, I didn't go to California Adventure until I was an adult. I've been to Disneyland a bunch of times when I was a kid, but you know, my first experience at California Adventure was until like a few years ago. So looking at the map right now, because I did do some research, it has changed like significantly. Uh, with the Golden Bridges, actually looking at it now, I actually like how that looks. I wish they would have kept that there. But as you said, Irving, it looks like they was trying to like have it. Okay, this is gonna represent the state of California. And as time moved on, it was like, okay, we you know, we kind of like got moved past this. It could still be called California Adventure, but it has to move on. And actually, too, for as to how it was back then, how it is now, I like the logo better back then than it is now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because I don't know, the bear makes it just look a whole lot better versus now it kind of looks like an attraction. The logo looks like an attraction at Toon Disney. I mean, not Toon
Mm.
Disney, at Mickey's Toontown, which is not like a bad thing, but I just like,
right.
yeah, I just like how the logo was back then versus now.
Oh, I see the bridge you guys talking about.
Yeah,
I remember the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's been a
Also,
yeah,
while.
yeah. I definitely agree with that. Like um, the old logo in front of the park and just everything there.
mhm.
I say that it gives the entrance more personality.
Yeah.
Hmm.
um, versus now. Like now, it just kind of looks bland.
Like basic,
But
huh?
I mean, even like when you go inside the park, there's Hollywood Boulevard and then Buena
Hmm.
Vista Street,
Mm.
and that stuff, like it still does represent California. Uh, Back, I guess they were trying to represent uh, back then, like in the, I guess whenever back when Walt Disney was around. It still does have that feel, but the entrance by itself, like it, yeah, it the old entrance back then, I think gives it more uh, personality of knowing what you're gonna get yourself into once you enter the park versus how it looks now.
No, yeah. For what you said, Walt Disney. Yeah, I think that Walt Disney was way long gone before California Adventure was established.
Right. Well, no,
Oh,
I meant it. I meant in terms of like how
oh
but
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
yeah, in terms of how Buena Vista Street looks. I think they were trying to replicate. I believe. No, I'm thinking of Disneyland. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Disneyland, but um, I believe that they were trying to replicate Buena Vista Street back how, um, and excuse my ignorance, uh, back to wherever they were, back to wherever that street took place. I'm not sure where it takes place, but I believe that they were trying to replicate how the street that they were trying to replicate looked back then versus how it looks now.
Okay.
I apologize. That was sloppy. I
No,
was
it's so
trying
cool.
to.
It's cool.
No,
It's cool.
no, it's good.
Yeah, for us, California Adventure too. If people listening and you guys too, you guys have to see California Adventure's concept art online. When I was researching, I said they wanted to do some big things for it, and some of these things never came into fruition. Some of the concept art looks accurate to the things now, but they wanted to do some big things. I'll send you the pictures to you guys later, but they wanted to do some big things for this park. And usually, for when that happens, is for the when they want to do all these things, it's usually because of money. They're like, okay, we got the money, but we want all the spending all on this first time theme park. They don't want to risk all that money in. So,
Hmm.
so that's usually the case. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. But yeah, you guys got to see the concept art for California Adventure. Also, too, before we move on, I'm glad they changed the Ferris wheel because I don't like the old Ferris wheel with that creepy sun
Oh yeah.
looking like that sun from Midsummer.
Oh god,
Man,
I like that movie.
oh man, I'm glad you like it because
I
man,
definitely, I agree with
yeah, they had to change it. They changed it from the sun
that.
to
I
Mickey Mouse.
definitely agree with what you said, Dante.
Yeah,
Not,
that's
not, not that I think the sun is creepy, but right.
yeah. Cause I said, why does that sun look like the sun from the Teletubbies? Yeah,
But I do like I do like a Mickey too. I do like that one. I love that one.
yeah. All right, hold on a second. Yeah.
Yeah, because every time I would go there, like in 2015, 2014, it would always be construction. Every something was always getting construction, and
Mm.
they were I think my last time 2015 they were tearing down
Mm. We could get
Bugs
to.
Life.
Oh yeah, too. I mentioned that on past rides. All right, uh, so for us, the park, with California Adventure, people go to the park mainly for the attractions with any theme park. But the second thing that people also love with both Disneyland and California Adventure are the restaurants. But in this episode, we're going to talk about California restaurants and the restaurants we always have to go every time we go to the park. Myself, I don't actually have a restaurant that I always go to. At first, it was Flo's, but that
Yeah.
50s diners
Oh
for
yeah,
the audience
flow.
that don't know, and Car Slam. But I got kind of burned out on that. I want to
Yeah,
try something
flow.
new because we actually when we go to California Adventure, I usually eat at. I went to go to Disneyland to be honest,
Hmm.
but I always wanted to go to that. It's called the Adorable Snowman, but in if you guys seen Monsters Inc., it's the Abominable Snowman's. What is it? Is it? It's not.
The
What's it?
Bonables, no.
No, 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 no. I know what the name of the restaurant is called, the little snack place. Is it called Snow Cones? Yeah, Snow Cones, basically. And I heard it's really good. I've always wanted to try it, but I never have gotten to it. because there's a line always there.
Right.
Yeah. So, Carlson, what's your go-to restaurant at California Adventure? Like the restaurant you always have to go to when you guys, when we go.
Mm, pizza and pasta. The pizza and pasta.
Okay.
Their places
Yes,
their
yes.
food is just so good. Like how they make the pasta,
Mm.
and it has a little. I normally I don't eat spicy food, but it has a little spicy, a little kick into it. It tastes really good. I don't know what they put in it, but it's I don't know how they make that pasta. It's good.
Yeah.
I wish someone would make it for me every day.
Yeah. Yep.
If California opens up, that's the first place I'm gonna eat at.
You know, continuing what you said, because I was always trying to look for the greasiest places at California Adventure. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try that pasta place that Irving and Carlson wants. It actually looks good. It smells great in there too. You know.
Also, there's one restaurant by Carsland. My actually, shout out to my coworker D. We went in March. She
Mhm.
took me to this place. It's in Carsland. It has it's like a snow cone,
Mhm.
like a but it's like food and stuff. So it was a macaroni cheese snow cone.
Mm.
It was pretty good. It had like bacon and macaroni cheese in it.
Oh, okay. I
It was
gotta
pretty
try that.
good. Then also Goofy Goofy ride the Goofy.
Oh, the Scoofy Sky School.
Yeah, Sky. So next to they have some good food too. They have some good corn dogs,
Oh yeah, I always want to try that corn dogs too, but it was another line too. So I was like, man, I'm hungry.
and it
I
wasn't
need some
crowded.
time.
That day the lines was not. It took like it took like a literally a minute to
Hmm.
order. Yeah, their food is really good.
On a little side note here, Goofy has the best classic Disney cartoons. That's just a little side note. Uh, if yeah, just a little side note. Speak. You mentioned the Goofy ride, so I said Goofy has the best, cartoons. I love those cartoons.
And that ride's kind of scary too. That ride's kind of scary.
How is that ride scary?
It is because it looked like you're gonna fall off your seat.
No, it's not.
I
I've seen
was.
that ride before in person too. It's a kid's ride.
It looked like you're gonna fall off this. It looked like you're gonna
Man,
fall off.
Carlson, stop it. You may fall off, but it's
I'm not playing.
stop. You're talking about it. That ride is scary. Come on
It
now.
is.
Oh man.
Have you rode it?
No, I haven't rode it, but it don't look
Uh,
scary.
wh-
I'll ride it. I'll ride it one day. That'd be, you know what? When California Adventure opens, that'd be the first ride I go on.
Ride it.
I'm gonna ride it, and watch. It's gonna be like I'm gonna be. Oh, okay, it's a wee, and like it's gonna be. It's not.
No.
It's not gonna be scary.
Okay,
Talking
we'll
about that
see.
ride is scary. Come on, Carlson. All right, moving on to the next subject. Not subject. Irvin, sorry, Carlson distracted me. Irvin, what's your go-to restaurant at California Adventure?
Okay, so for me, I was gonna do a top three, and then I realized something. But one of the restaurants for me is the Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta place that's in Pixar Pier.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And the dish for that one, or the dish for me from there, is the chicken sun-dried tomato pesto with
Yeah, there you go. There you go. My bad.
He wrote that down. He was serious about this one.
Dang.
with yeah, it was a good dish, but it's called the chicken sun-dried tomato pesto with capella pasta tossed with sun-dried tomato pesto cream.
Mhm.
And it does have a little bit of spice to it,
Mm-hmm.
which is just a plus for me because I do like a little spice, um, in my food sometimes, depending on what the dish is. But that's definitely like a must. Like if you go there, definitely seek that out. And
Mhm.
it's called the chicken sun dry tomato pesto.
Mhm.
And then another one is Flo's.
Mm.
Now I'm not too big on Flo's, but they do have a sandwich there that I do like,
Mhm.
and it's called the Ramon Low and Slow Club,
Uh-huh.
and it's basically a sandwich with turkey breasts, crispy bacon, avocado bacon mayo, and lettuce with white bread.
Okay.
Usually for me, when I get that, I substitute the white bread for wheat bread, and I just get rid of the bacon because, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
it also comes with steak fries that Dante thought was steak.
We say?
Remember the steak? Remember? Remember the steak fries that you had gotten that you had I guess misjudged for steaks or
Okay, yes,
if
I
it,
misread that because
it was
I think
something
me
like
too.
that.
I think so
yeah,
too. Yeah.
yeah, because I thought it was I thought it said steak and fries. I misread it because I was hungry, so I just misread it. I thought it was anything. It said steak and fries. I think you said it, Irvin. I said I would think this 50s diner is selling any steaks. I said just you watch, Irvin, watch, and it was just steak fries, not steak and fries. I was so disappointed. I never been so much disappointed
Me
in my life.
too.
I was
Right.
mad. I was like, damn, where can I get my steaks at? And Carlson said, this is a place called Cathay Circle. And I was like, oh, that place right there. I never been to it because one, I know the air conditioning is nice and smooth in there. Two, it looks fancy as hell. But hey, I'm willing to, burn a little money at Disneyland and California Adventure.
Mhm.
One day I'm gonna go there too. I'm gonna go there, and then I just somebody always asked me, is there like a lot of racist people at Disneyland? And if there is, and we never had any bad experiences. He's like, yeah, because I feel like cause I had a coworker asked me about that. Like, yeah, cause every time I go, he's always looking at me and saying that they're not concerned with us. So we are invisible to them. I never had a bad experience at Disneyland with any of
Me,
the cast members.
me either.
Yeah, I said nah. But I just imagine us going to Cathay Circle,
Right.
but like, they could look at us and just continue with their food. Yeah, but no, it's not like that at Disneyland. But yeah, I do. Thank you for mentioning that, Eric. I was gonna say that too about the steak fries. I was like, man, I want some steak and fries. But yeah, that place not selling no steak. They could do better on their milkshakes though. The milkshake is kind of hard.
Their food is okay though. Their food's all right.
Yeah, I got burned out from them real quick.
Wait, I found a place. I found a place I was talking about the macaroni and the macaroni cone thing.
Hmm?
It's called Cozy Cone Motel.
Oh, okay.
It's by Cars Land. Their food is pretty good too.
Okay.
Their drinks are good too.
Country Corner. I thought that was. Oh, so that's a restaurant or a snack place?
Well, I think it's like a snack place. I think.
Okay. I never thought. I never really been over there. I mean, we've been passed by it, but I never, you know, been over to there. Cause I thought that was just like a photo op place. Cause like, oh, this is the same part in Cars. I thought it was just like a photo op.
No, no. It was my first
Right.
time eating there too. It was my coworker. She's the one that told me about it. Like
Okay.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know they have food over there.
Yeah. We'll okay. So one day, when the park opens, we'll go over there. But
Their
like
food
I
is
said,
pretty good too. It's pretty good too, and
mm,
it's reasonable. I think it was like $9, $10 or something, $10.
mm,
Not not bad.
one of the things I do like about over there where you guys eat at for is the pizza and pasta place. I love the music over there too. Cause they play that music from Coco, and
Mm.
Coco is a great movie too. If anybody who loves Disney and Pixar hasn't seen that movie, go see Coco. It's a really good movie. I really like the music play over there. I'm a person who likes scores, and going to California Adventure and Disneyland. The music they play fits the setting wherever you're at. So, too, because when they play the Toy Story music, I say it feels like I'm in the movie. All right. So, next topic. It is past rides. When you have a theme, when you have a theme park that's been around since 2001, there are going to be some rides that are going to be there, or not going to be there anymore, versus when it first opened up. Sometimes that's for the best. Sometimes we're glad to see that ride go, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I know we're talking about California Adventure. If they got rid of Small World, I would not miss it. Like, oh, that's so sad. I would not shed a tear for that ride. I know Carlson would, but
No.
let, let me get back on track. Let me get back on track. So I'm talking about rides that are no longer there in the park. Rides that you guys enjoyed but are no longer there. Carlson, what are some of the rides that you remember at the park but are not
uh,
existent there?
well, Tower Terror.
Okay.
I used to love Tower Terror I used to love Tower Terror.
Mm-hmm.
I just I feel like I felt like I was really going like in a hotel and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
going on an elevator. I like how they did it. I like how they did it. I missed that ride. I missed that ride. I never got scared. My family used to get scared in the ride, but I would always laugh.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
always laugh. And I do miss California Scream too.
Okay.
I do miss those. I miss that ride. I don't miss Bugs Life. I don't know.
Oh, really? I thought you would say you missed Bug's Life.
No, I didn't. I mean, I like the movie, but I didn't. The ride is okay.
Yeah, it's a very underrated Pixar movie. People forget about Bug's Life.
And actually, the movie came on a few days ago, actually on
Yeah.
Freeform.
Yeah, it's a very underrated Pixar movie. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. It's way better than Ants. But
I like Ants. Well, oh, Ants. I like Ants. Oh, Ants is a classic. I haven't seen that in
Ants
long.
is very underrated. You don't even hear about that film.
yeah. Mm. But for his Bug's Life, did you like Bug's Life, Irvin, or what were some past rides that you did like or didn't like too? It could be either or.
Um, well, I will say this. Back when the park first opened, I don't remember too many of the rides that were there, but going into like the early to like to 2009 into the 2000s,
Mm.
um,
Hmm.
A Bug's Life. I do remember that ride, but I didn't mess with A Bug's Life too much.
Hmm.
'Cause there wasn't really anything there for like. I mean, you can go there no matter your age, but like for me, there was just nothing there that was, you know, worth stopping for. But they had two rides. One of them was Flix Flyers, I think that's what it's called,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically
Yeah, I
a
see.
wave swinger.
Mm-hmm.
And they have another ride after it's with the caterpillar.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh yeah,
forget his
yeah.
name.
I know
It,
you're
it, it
talking
starts
about.
with the H. It's a very German name. Heimlich.
Um, yeah, yes, Heimlich.
Hmm.
That was kind of like a train ride
Yeah.
that you can get in, and he would take you around the I guess like around the area that A Bug's Life.
Hmm.
Um, yeah.
Uh,
I think that was it in terms of what they had in A Bug's Land. Now, in Paradise Pier, which is now known as Pixar Pier, um, they had, and this is what I remember from Pixar, not Pixar Pier, Paradise Pier. It's no longer there in some way, but they had this giant orange. It's called the Orange Stinger,
mm.
which is basically a wave swinger that took place inside of the giant orange.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Oh,
and they kind of got rid of it, but they kept like the wave swinger part of that ride,
uh-huh.
and re they rethemed it now to the Silly Symphony Swings,
Mm.
which is basically the wave swinger, but it's themed now to Disney's to sorry, it's themed now to Disney's 1935 short film, The Band Concert,
Mm.
that um, that took place with Mickey Mouse. So Mickey Mouse on the ride, he conducts while you're swinging, and he's
Oh,
on
okay.
top of the attraction
Hmm.
conducting the music while it's synthesizing with the ride.
Mm.
It's pretty fun. I remember when I went on that, I was so nervous because while you're going in a circle, my swing set, and you're kind of over the water when you're doing this, so
Mm.
it's kind of cool
Oh,
too. And it was at night, so all the lights are on. But I remember my swing set, my legs were sticking outwards instead of sticking toward inwards. So and the music wasn't helping because it's fun, but my I don't know that whole experience was just messing it up for me. But it's that's one of the rides.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at the
Attractions that were converted,
yeah.
um, and also
Go ahead for what you were saying.
I'm also going to agree I agree with Carlson about Tower of Terror, and I've ridden that ride. I've ridden that ride twice, and haven't looked back. But it's a shame that they took that ride. It's a shame that they took that ride away because it
Yeah.
does it works with the theme of where it's placed on Hollywood Boulevard, and that just being a hotel, and
Yeah.
yeah, what they have placed now there now, it's not bad, but it just seems kind of out of place where Guardians is.
Yeah.
So,
I
but I
agree.
mean, that's whatever.
I agree with you, but in a couple months, that it probably won't feel out of place because they're building Avengers Campus there, so I don't think it's gonna feel out of place anymore.
Dante loves Avengers.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna love Marvel too. I'm gonna be over there. I never been on Tower of Terror because by the time Tower of Terror came back on, by the time Tower of Terror came and left before I arrived at California Adventure for the first time, and my only exposure to Tower of Terror was the Disney Channel show, Disney Channel movie, and that's my only that's my only experience with Tower of Terror. Cause she, you know who was in that movie too? Kristen Dunst was in that movie. I was like, oh wow.
Oh yeah. I do miss that, right? But it's in Orlando. It's in Orlando. It's in Florida. If it's just right in Florida though.
So that leads us to the next topic: is why doesn't Irvin want to get on Guardians of the Galaxy ride? Mission Breakout. Irvin, why don't you want to get on this ride? What has this ride done to you?
A simple answer. It upsets my stomach. I can't, my stomach can't handle it. I don't like how it makes my stomach feel.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I have been on it twice. The first time I went on, I didn't know that it was gonna, do what it did to my stomach. And the second time I went on, it was a few years. So I was like, okay, I can probably handle it now. And I remember the second time was worse than the first time because I actually remember it, like everything that happened. And I remember holding. I don't know who was sitting beside me. It was a stranger, but I went on with my sister at the time because she wanted to get on.
Oh.
And I remember grabbing somebody's hand that was next to me. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl because I couldn't focus. I was so focused on trying to I was focused on my stomach because it was just I was going up and my stomach was going. It was horrible. But and I promised myself I'd never get back on that ride ever again. But now, it's been more than 5 years, I'm gonna say. So I am willing to give it another shot with Guardians. But to answer the question overall, I don't like how my stomach feels. Like any ride that drops you instantly, especially when you're sitting up, like I can't handle it. But if you're facing down, like face down, I can probably do that. But when you're sitting straight up, I can't do it. So
this I feel you because when I was in Florida, when I did Tower of Terror, this man almost passed out.
Yeah. It's funny because everybody, for us, when Irvin doesn't want to get on because Irvin's down for any ride. Maybe not Small World, but Irvin's ready to get down on.
I couldn't imagine.
He's ready to go on every ride except for those two rides, Guardians of the Galaxy and Small World. And I agree with him on Small World. I can't get on that ride either. I want that song to be stuck in my head for 2 weeks. But it's funny because we say.
I was gonna say Small World. I don't mind too much. Like if I don't get on it, I'm not missing out on it. But I don't mind getting on it. Someone wants to get on.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
But,
you cross and get on. I'll stay behind.
If I'm on a date, if I'm on a date.
Yeah, me too. If I'm on a date, if my girlfriend wants to get on, that's fine. But I know in the future, if I have kids, I know they want to get on. So I'm gonna have some AirPods on when I get on that ride. But it's a small world, and I'm gonna listen to Jay-Z. I'm like, oh. But no, it's funny because
definitely a comfy ride.
It is, and it's cold as hell in there too.
That too.
Yeah, and but the story I wanted to tell one time we were going to we were in California Adventure, and Carlos and I were going to Guardians of the Galaxy. Irvin was, he usually sits down, and so he had his shades on. So after we left, we always have our backpacks on. So it looked like Irvin was a dad picking his kids up from school because he had his glasses and he was just chilling. And he was just chilling. And he wasn't even on Twitter and everything. He was on his phone or anything. He was just sitting there. He was like, "Oh, how's the ride?" Like he was like a dad asking, "Oh, how was school today, son?" So it looked like he was picking us up from school. I just thought that was funny.
I remember that. I was sitting on. I think they had grass in that area, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think I remember sitting on the grass. I
Uh,
think I was next to this lady. I think she was waiting for her husband, or she was waiting for some guy. But I remember. Yeah, I was sitting on the grass just chilling. And this was in the evening, right? Like the
yeah,
late evening.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I remember.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
But
definitely chilling.
all right, so we get into some of the topics I'm most looking forward to. So we've been waiting to talk about the and our listeners have been to that the attractions at California Adventure. The attractions we love, our favorite ones, and the ones we have to get on when we first get there. But above all those, first we have to talk about the very worst attractions at California Adventure, past and
Dang.
present. So for me, I'm gonna start off with me first. I don't I don't particularly care for the Monsters Inc. ride.
Oh
Yeah, I don't particularly care for it. I know you love Monsters Inc. You know, uh, it's just all right. It's just a ride that's like, okay, this is particularly for kids. I want a ride that goes fast, up, down, towards the building, down pool. I like those kind of rides. And
yeah. I get yeah.
yeah, it's cool. If like you said, Carlos, if I was on day, I would get on there. I haven't gone uh, on the Goofy ride. That Carlos said is so scary. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I got. I don't know if I haven't gotten on that because this looks kiddish. The jellyfish. I haven't gotten those rides
Mm-hmm.
yet. It's just I already got on the big thrill rides. But one day I'll get on the jellyfish and the Scooby. I mean the Scooby Doo. I don't know why I said Scooby Doo. The Goofy ride. They do have a Scooby Doo ride in Australia, and you should look it up. It's interesting. I'm not gonna say that. It's interesting. But yeah, that's basically for me. I really majority like all the rides there. I haven't gone on the Little Mermaid ride yet. I'm actually want to get on that too.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I got on that ride with D. I got on that ride.
how was that ride?
That ride was actually fun. It was
Okay.
actually fun.
I said, damn, Ursula thick.
No Miss Incredible stick.
Yeah, Mrs. Credible there. That part is true. That's just true. But she's married. Ursula's available. So, mm. So, Carlson, what's some like the worst rides there at California Adventure, past and present?
Dang. I like you. Dang. Um. Maybe the Monsters Inc. ride.
Okay.
I think I see that ride going in the future. I think that they might get rid of that ride in the future, like
What would
some
you,
years.
what would you think they would replace it with? What theme or
What
what?
ride?
Yeah.
I see them
I'm thinking of one,
doing
but go ahead.
maybe a Coco.
Oh, Coco. No, they wouldn't put Coco over there.
You don't think so?
No,
No,
they put it somewhere
I don't.
near Pixar Pier. I don't think they would put it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
It.
But what do
I
you say?
get if they do a Coco ride right,
Hmm.
it'd be a great ride because the world of Coco is amazing, especially with all the
Hmm.
lights and everything. That would be a great ride. I'd be ready to be on there. I know I'll probably be only black dude on there, but mm, uh,
I'm trying to think what else. Um, uh,
Irvin, you say you know one too?
I don't.
Well, I know one, like if they well, I do agree with what Carlson said, that I can see them getting rid of Monsters Inc. in the years to come. And if they
Hmm.
do, I do know a ride that they can replace it with, but I doubt they'll do it.
Which one?
I don't think, um in terms of which ride they'll bring,
Hmm.
well, what ride I think that they'll replace it with. I well, that would kind of, I'll just say it. I can definitely see them putting the Aerosmith coaster there, but I don't think that there's enough
On
room for
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Florida,
But
that
I don't
yeah,
want to say too much because that goes into, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Just
don't.
keep that thought. Keep that thought.
That's a good
Yeah.
thought, but that's a good thought, but I don't see
Yeah.
that happening.
Because it's
I also thought because a lot of people
Opportunity.
a lot of people thought that the California Scream was going to be Aerosmith.
yeah. I think that was a better choice for The Incredibles, especially the movie coming out and everything. And that's
Yeah,
Pixar peer, so I think it's a better choice.
yeah, I agree.
Hmm.
Right.
Uh, yeah, because with Monsters Inc., I don't know what the wait time is. Because what I've researched and heard on YouTube channels, the longer the wait time is, that means the better. As far as the ride, that means it's attracting a lot of people. The less wait time, like if say for instance it's always 20 to 15 minutes ride, you're like, oh, we gotta get rid of this ride. It's not attracting a lot of people. So yeah, that's how it goes when it comes to theme parks. Yeah. So what were you Carlson? Were you finished about the about
Yeah,
worst rides at California Adventure?
I think I was. Yeah.
Okay. Irvin, what about you? Worst rides at California Adventure, past and present. Like it don't have to be now. It could be back then too.
Wait. I'm sorry. I have one.
Okay, go.
Maybe Grizzly Run. Grizzly Run.
You don't like that ride?
It's all right.
No.
I don't
Why
know.
would you say that?
I
Ah,
don't know. I
oh,
don't know.
well, hard.
I don't know.
No, man, it's because you don't like getting wet, huh? Wet.
Not like that on ride. No.
Mhm.
It's okay ride.
I like that ride because it's so, especially if it's hot too.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Carlson, we were on a Grizzly. We was on Grizzly Peak, and there was his family of four, and Carlson and we didn't have nothing on. They had ponchos, and we didn't. And Carlson was like, "Can I borrow one of you guys' ponchos?"
I said that.
Yeah, he was like, "Can I borrow one of you guys' ponchos?" And I was like, I said, "I give it to you." I said, "I'm gonna take that little girl's poncho because me and her are the same size." I started dying laughing. Yeah. What about you, Irvin? As far as I'm, dang, I'm surprised to
Um,
see you. Grizzly Peak.
It's
yeah, but
okay.
that caught me off guard. Um, in terms of like the worst rides, I mean, well, for me personally, I would replace the word worst for like just not for me. But I would definitely say Monsters Inc. Now I've never been on Monsters Inc., but I'm pretty sure it's somewhat similar to the Little Mermaid ride, where like
Yeah,
you ride around in
very
the
similar.
yeah. So I would say Monsters Inc., The Little Mermaid, um, you know, and any of the carousels, like
Oh yeah, the carousels. Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah,
carousel, like
yeah.
yeah, King Trident's, Jesse's,
Oh yeah,
um,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I forget what Jesse's is called.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a carousel. Carousel.
yeah,
Jesse's
yeah, it's a
now roundup.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And the one that's right across from it. Um,
It, I think I know what you're talking about. Is it Inside Out? Inside Out?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, I don't.
That's
yeah.
brand spanking new
Inside
too.
Out.
Yeah,
Yeah, cause they were
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with you on that one.
I, yeah, yeah. I almost didn't want to put it on there just because it is new, but I mean, now again, like that's not to say that they're the worst rides, but
Hmm.
I can't do without them. And I know some people, shit, grown as people, they'll get on it. For me, it's just not it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
That's
But
true.
I mean, like if it was up to me, I would just say you just get rid of them. You could put something else there. But if I had to get on it for whatever reason, like a date or something, yeah, sure, I'll get on.
Mhm.
Um, other than that, yeah.
E- Even though I haven't got on the Bugs Life, the Bugs Land ride with the Heimlich, I feel like looking at it, it probably wasn't the best ride. It probably went like what 30 miles per hour or something. No, I think it's lower than that. Excuse my physics.
Like
But
5 miles.
five, oh, okay, yeah, I was way up. 5 miles would have been a great ride. But I think if you would have, you know how that Slinky ride is in Florida, how that's a
Oh,
roller coaster. If you
oh
did the
yeah.
same thing with a Heimlich and just turn into a roller coaster.
Oh, that'd be smart.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do like Slinky Dog,
Yeah.
Slinky
yeah,
Dog Dash.
yeah.
That ride is fun.
instead of just being a train, like going through, just have it like you going through like a not a credit coaster, but like have it be a a roller
Go up and
coaster.
yeah, like
Yeah,
up and down.
yeah. But with Bugs Land, yeah, none of the rides. That looked like a very kiddish area. It just looked like an area for everybody to get on. It just looked like, and I would have, with my imagination, I would have made Bugs Land big up to the point where like people, it wouldn't have been an underrated movie. People would have known that movie from the start. I would have turned Bugs Land upside down.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't have too many worst rides. California Adventure has majority of really great rides. Which transition,
I do like Soaring. Oh yeah, Soaring.
which brings us
Yeah.
to our best and favorite rides, both past and present. California Adventure, as I said before, has some great rides. We go from Incredicoaster to Radiator Springs Racers
Oh yeah,
and
car.
and to many others. And I won't start this topic off. I really like Cars Land. I didn't think how much I would like it that much. Everything about Cars Land because it looks just like from the movies. It's
Mhm.
crazy too because the Radiator Springs Racers is always crowded and it's packed at Cars Land, and it's people really like cars. You don't hear
Yeah.
people say I love cars. That's my favorite. You see Toy Story, Monsters Inc., The Incredibles. Cars Land is really not. I really like the first one. I haven't seen the third one, but the first one I like. The second one is
The first one
garbage.
was good. The
Yeah,
first
the
one.
second one is not good. But
Also,
yeah,
I'm sorry, but also, y- you don't see a lot of people wearing merch. A lot of cars merch too.
yeah, you don't see a lot of people wearing Cars merch. You have more toys of Cars merch for kids, but other than that, it's not a lot. But I
Right,
like Radiator
right.
Springs. I feel like Radiator Springs would be a better ride if it was a racing ride from the very start. Like it's
Oh yeah,
fun from the last like 5 minutes, but I want that to be the whole ride. And
yeah.
and I don't think I ever been on a race where we won. I think we always come in second place. I was like, I'm starting to see a pattern here. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm starting to see a pattern how the three of us, are always like in second place. But the first, that nice, bright Lily White family always winning. I was like, I don't know about that. But yeah. So Radiator Springs is a very I like Radiator Springs Racers. It's a fun ride. I keep calling it Cars Land, but for the sake of the podcast, I gotta say the right name.
Radiator Springs. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, to I'll come back to what the my other favorite rides. Irvin, what are your favorite rides, both past and present, and slash what you think are the best?
Um, okay, so in no particular order, California Screaming, which is basically the Incredicoaster, but I kind of miss California Screaming, and I miss the music that they had. That was
Oh
that
yeah.
they had playing, and the countdown. That is now dash
Three,
when
two.
he speaks
Mm,
before you're about to take off. Yeah, the three,
mm,
two, one.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that too because
Um, but
Dash is. Oh, go ahead.
mhm. No, you go.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I like how he does count
It's
down,
cool.
and he's like 3, 2, 1, and he like you hear the sound effect of him running, and the water splashes as if he's running on the water. I like
Mhm.
that. Well, go
Mhm.
ahead. I apologize for interrupting. My
Right.
bad.
It's cool, but no, I do agree with that. That is a nice feature that they added for Dash. Um, so those two, even though they're the same ride. Toy Story Mania. Um,
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm.
I you know I like how it is visually. There's a lot going on when you're playing the game, so it always keeps you in the mode, or
Mhm.
in yeah, yeah. Um, and you're always playing against someone, and there's a lot going on the screen,
Yeah.
so it
Hmm.
just keeps you focused. Um, and it's very entertaining, like
It
even when you're
is.
not like yeah. So that Radiation Springs. Now I'm not a Cars fan
Neither am I.
by any means, but I I do enjoy the ride. It takes forever to just to ride the ride, but it's
Mhm.
definitely worth it.
Unless you're us.
And I do
Or,
agree.
or fast pass.
um,
Get a fast pass.
uh, You still gotta wait. Well, yeah, the fast pass isn't as bad, but
You still gotta wait.
it's,
Yeah, that's true.
there's yeah, you still gotta wait. But I do agree with what you said, Dante, about like how the second part of the ride when you're preparing for the race. I
Mm,
kind of wish it was like that through, from beginning to the end.
mm.
But it's good either way. And then soaring over California Adventure. Like
Yes.
if you go to DCA, you have to get on that.
Yes. It
Um,
was a great experience for me. It
Yeah,
was really
sorry.
good.
yes, visually and what you said earlier in the podcast, like when you're visiting to all these different places, they have these different smelling senses that you can smell based on the location that you're in, and it just takes it to a whole nother level, you know. And it feels like when you're riding, like it feels like you're actually flying, and the smell senses that they present when you're visiting these different places just add on to it. So, and then Grizzly River Run. Um, I don't really know too much I can say about that, but you will get wet,
Right.
and if you're lucky enough to when you hit the big drop, because the tire does rotate, so but you're gonna get wet regardless. It doesn't matter
Right.
where you're sitting, it doesn't matter where you are, where the tire turns, you're gonna get wet regardless. But when you do hit the big drop, depending on where the tire is, once you hit like the bottom, you will get drenched. I promise you. So, but that's definitely a good ride as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
those are mine.
I I want to make an apology to you guys. I don't know what I was thinking, but I always wanted to get on those water rides at nighttime. I said, why was that? Why did I want to do that? That was really stupid. I'm never gonna do that again. And have you guys? We didn't to everybody. We didn't never got on those rides at nighttime because Carlson Irving was smart enough. I don't know. I was like, well, wait time is 5 minutes. Ain't nobody getting on. But nah, because I don't want to get sick. So,
Exactly.
but starting around the world is a great ride, and with Toy Story Mania, I'm gonna get to you, Cross, in a minute.
Hmm.
Just after this comment, Irvin, you were like, "Oh yeah, Toy Story Mania, you're gonna like it since you're a big Toy Story fan and everything, and it's a lot better than the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters." And I was like, "No, it can't be. It can't be. It's impossible." I don't believe. I said I don't believe it. I had to go. Have to try and see. I doubt it. Oh boy, I was wrong. I should have just shut up. And I was like, Irvin was right. I sat there and it was 3D, and you could actually see what you hit too. Because in
Right.
Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, I don't know what the hell I'm hitting, and yeah, crosses always wins too. So I'm like, there's something going on here. There's something going on. I need to find out. But yeah, the Toy Story Mania ride is fun. If anybody's a Toy Story fan and they haven't gone on Toy Story Mania, get on that ride.
I
That
beat you.
yeah,
I beat you on that right too.
I beat you on that ride the last time we went. I have the picture to
I don't think so.
Nah, I beat you. But yes, Carlson, what are some of your favorite rides, both past and present?
Well, like Irvin said, California Screaming, like the countdown and the music and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like Incredicoaster too. I like how it take. I like how you see Miss Incredible. You see Mr. Incredible on the right. You see Violet's force field during the nighttime.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that.
it's really nice out nighttime.
Yeah, I like
Agreed.
on the nighttime. I also like soaring around the world, seeing
Mm-hmm.
different states.
Mm-hmm.
What else? And I like the smell too. Of the smell,
Yeah,
the different scent. What else?
yeah, because they're sort of around the world. They went to Los Angeles at Venice Beach. All of the beach smell is piss and weed.
We're pissing right weed, definitely
Mm.
weed. Uh, oh, Radiator Springs too.
Yeah,
Like you said, I wish that ride just like would be like the end, just like racing from the beginning to the end, like racing.
yeah. With Radiator Springs, I know Irvin. You said we we got on that ride. It still takes a long time for us to the fast pass. But I remember one time we went. for New Year's Eve, it was crowded at there. It was
Yeah.
crowded, and the guy, because I asked him a question about some fast pass, and then he answered it, and he was like, "Wait, how many of are you? Is there with you?" I was like, "Oh, just the three of us." He didn't say nothing. He just opened the thing. He's like, "Okay, come on." I was like, "Oh shoot,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
He was nice. He was
that was
nice.
I
nice."
remember that.
Yeah, I was like, "Okay, we off to a great start." That was the first ride we got on there. We went there. Um, the
Yeah, but
credit.
Oh yeah, it was,
I
wasn't
think
it?
that
Yeah,
yeah.
would you say, Carlson?
No, so but I think that's it. I think those are my tops. I think my top rides.
Yeah, with and Credit Coaster, I never been on California Screaming, but Credit Coaster, I really like it. Just I love I always loved the Incredibles theme music, even since I was younger. The theme
Oh
music,
yeah.
and it's like how it plays while you like you're going and drop. Because I thought at first that drop was I thought that drop was gonna be like Twisted Colossus. I thought it was gonna be deep.
No.
Oh boy, with a future podcast, Irvin and I and Carlos have a lot to say about Twisted Colossus. A lot to
That
say.
80.
That ride, woo. But
Oh man.
that's a lot to say. We gonna make a episode based on talking about Six Flags.
That ride is crazy. I thought
Yes.
I almost lost my glasses.
I almost lost my my chain.
I thought I was gonna come out to sea, fall out to sea. I was like, oh my god.
But yes, with Incredicoaster, I like the music and everything, the drops, and it seems I told Carlson this earlier. Like you said, Incredicoaster seems like it goes fast at nighttime. It always seems like with the rides, with like the big, like the dirt rides, it always seems like it's going faster at nighttime. I haven't been the first person to say that. You could, if people are listening, just next time. Well, I mean next time, but when the park's open, just watch. When you go on Big Thunder Mountain on Incredicoaster, ride seems a little bit goes faster.
I agree. I agree with
Good.
that.
What other rides? Yeah, Radiator Springs. When I first thought about Radiator Springs, I thought it was gonna be like the what's it called, Autotopia at Disneyland. I thought it was gonna be like
Oh
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like that where you could control your own car, but it's not. But I actually like how it is, so that's fine.
Well, I do like Guardians too. Guardians of the Galaxy. I do like
Yes,
that.
I'm glad you got that.
I almost forgot about that. I do like Guardians.
What I like about Guardians is with Guardians, because I like the movies and the music. Because I was so scared when I got on that ride. I don't know what to expect. I know you dropped. So when I first got on it, I was like, oh, I'm kind of scared. And then when you go into that go up and then rock, or go up, but you like kind of like you push back from the doors, it closes, and then you see like a silhouette of Rocket, and he goes like, he's like, here we go, 1, 3, 2, 1. He unplugs the elevator shaft. It doesn't drop. Then it starts to drop, and then you start hearing this. It has various music, but the first time I got in it, it was Michael Jackson's. Oh no, Jackson's 5. I forgot what song. I forgot what song it was, but it started playing the Jackson 5 music, and I got caught off guard. I'm like, I thought it was play some terrifying music and everything. I was happy and it was dropped. I was screaming, but I was having a good time. But the part that I got scared, at when they raised you all the way to the top and they open the windows
on the window,
shutters,
yeah.
and you see both parks. You see California Adventure and Disneyland. I even saw Coco's too across the street. But I was so scared. I was like, oh, they're not about to do it, I think. And they closed it and we dropped. I was like, oh no. But I had fun. On that ride. But
me too.
Yeah, once I started hearing that Jackson 5 music, my fear started going away. Before we move on to subject, while we were talking about songs too, to get a little sidetrack, at Universal Studios, there was one. It was on the rise in Jurassic Park. This is before it got changed to Jurassic World. This is back in 2016. They on a Jurassic Park ride, when you see the raptors in the dark, they started. I got scared too, and in the dark, they start playing the most random song you ever think of, like a song that you never thought you would hear on a Universal Studio ride. They start playing a Drake song.
They did.
You remember that? You don't remember that?
Wait, they played Drake at Jurassic Park?
They played Drake at Jurassic Park. I promise you they did.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there. They played the Drake for free song at Jurassic Park ride. And I'm like, I was so confused. Like, I'm not scared at this point. I'm confused.
I don't remember that. Was that for Horror Nights?
Yeah, it was for Horror Nights. It was an After Dark special. And I heard they do that. They change songs. Like one
I
year they
do.
played Aerosmith.
I do not remember that. Dang.
Like that was so weird. All right, so moving on to the next subject. So we talked about some of our favorite. We talked about some of our best and favorite rides. So we get to the part of so uh California Adventure is installing or expanding their park and they're making Avengers Campus. They are making a Marvel theme land, instead of call it Marvel Land or Avengers Land, call it Avengers Campus, which is an appropriate name. And it's gonna be based around the MCU. And it will follow like different Avengers and everything. They're gonna have a Spider-Man ride, Avengers
Hmm.
ride. I don't know what other rides they're gonna do, but they're gonna do
And
two of those.
I think they're doing a Doctor Strange show. Doctor Strange show.
Oh, that's be a great show to do it on. Because Doctor Strange, what if you're gonna have a show? The best show to have is with a wizard. So I thought that'd be cool. We won't probably spend
Agreed.
too long on this subject.
But
Cause
also for you forgot California Adventure. They're doing Mickey and Minnie's
no,
Runaway.
that's at Disneyland.
Oh, that's a California Adventure.
No, that's at Disneyland. Toontown.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind. Oh, my bad. Never mind.
you could check it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's at Disney.
I don't know. Okay, never mind. I'll check.
Okay. Yeah, TJ's not here to be our fact checker.
Uh,
Mm. Speaking of TJ, I gotta play him in 2K.
Right, Dante. It's supposed to be in Disneyland in Toontown.
Yeah.
Oh, you was. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So, what are you guys' thoughts on the Avengers Campus? Like, are you guys like really excited about this? Or are you guys like, oh, it's all right? I mean, I get on it, but what are some of you guys' thoughts? Irvin, I'll go with you because I know you're not a big Marvel fan, but you dabble in Marvel every now and then. But I'm gonna start with you.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm I'm open to it. Um, I am looking forward to seeing what they have in store. I am looking forward to the Spider-Man ride just because the ride's going to be and how it's going to work and whatnot. And Spider-Man being my favorite Marvel character of all of
Mine
them.
too.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm open to it. So we'll see what they do.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
Carl.
it seems promising.
Okay. Carlston, what are your thoughts on the Avengers Campus?
My thoughts is I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do, how they do it and stuff. I can't wait. Can't wait to see how it really looks in person. I know they're gonna do a good job.
Okay.
I know, because I grew up watching Marvel and stuff. I'm excited for the I'm excited for the Spider-Man ride. Also, I heard they're doing it. I heard it for the restaurant for food. I heard they're doing it's called Ant-Man.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I think it's Pym, Dr. Pym,
Yeah.
Dr. Pym, something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm hopefully the food is good. Hopefully the food is good there too.
What happened? What happened as a joke? They had like a burger and you eat it. And it's like there's gonna be like ants on it.
Oh,
I was just trying to be funny. Like I don't know why. I can imagine that.
I don't think they will do that,
They get sued.
right? Somebody will complain.
Uh,
I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it because I feel like DCA does need a little Marvel stuff, their own section.
yes. Because for our listeners out there, I like Star Wars. I don't love Star Wars. I actually like their TV shows, cartoons, and the video games over the movies. I feel like with things that with their movies, I feel like they have a certain formula and they follow it versus their TV shows, video games. They go outside the box. That's what I like about it. But
Mhm.
they have too much damn stuff for Star Wars at Disneyland. I know you got you got a brand new land or a brand new expansion. Galaxy's Edge. I'm just like, I want to see some Marvel stuff, and Marvel is the money make. I mean, Star Wars movies make money too, but Marvel, I didn't hear no Star Wars movie making $300 million opening weekend.
The Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker made $1 billion. Endgame made $3 billion, I believe.
That's a lot of money.
And if I'm correct, I'm gonna blow you guys' mind with something. I want to wait till a future episode for that. No, I'll wait till a future episode for that. I'll wait till a future episode where everybody's here, where all the crew members are here. I want to blow you guys' mind because There's Endgame is not the highest grossing movie of all time by inflation. And it's gonna blow your mind which movie it is. But I'm gonna get here with everybody, so everybody could just like maybe I know Rand knows, but
I think I know. I think I know.
what's the answer?
Transformers?
Yeah, I think I
No,
have an
was it
No, it's not.
Transformers?
idea, but
No,
I'm not too
Oh,
sure.
it's not Transformers. Transformers was a moneymaker for a while, but it's not the highest grossing movie by inflation.
I
What's
wonder.
your answer, Irvin?
Uh, I feel like is it a recent film that came out like after Endgame,
No,
before Endgame?
let me say this. It came out in
No.
the 20th century.
Oh,
I'm gonna blow
Really?
your mind because I plan to review Endgame.
I feel like I saw this on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a movie that you won't expect. I was blown away when I found out this movie as the highest grossing movie by inflation. I'm gonna do some more research down that too, so that's why I'm not gonna go into much detail about it. But yes, for my thoughts about Avengers Campus is that I'm a Marvel fan. I read the comics. I don't follow the comics. I just read random comics when I can. I haven't read recently any Marvel comics in a while. I'm gonna go back on it. I love the Marvel movies,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my favorite superhero of all time, like Carlson said. But I'm really excited about this. I was more excited about this, but then the Star Wars land, I was like, oh, okay, or Galaxy's Edge, as it's called. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I like Star Wars, but I was excited about this, and being in like in a ride while you're fighting like maybe Ultron robots and everything, for us on the ride, I'm looking forward to that. Highly looking forward to it. And I'm looking towards the merch because I want some Marvel merch. Because
Oh yeah, the
I have,
merch.
yeah, I have not walked out of California Adventure or Disneyland with some Marvel merch. It was always a Star Wars merch, which was pretty nice. Had me bought me a BB-8 and a Star Wars jacket, which I have here. When the first time I went to California Adventure with you guys,
Mm.
that was a great day. That was a great day.
That's true. Yeah, I do want them to see. I do want them to have more Marvel merch.
Yeah. Um, so when it opens, because originally it was supposed to open last year, but due to what happened, I'm not going into detail. We it got pushed back. So hopefully it opens this year. I don't know if I'm gonna go. I'm probably won't go opening day, but I eventually will go. But yeah, I'm excited about Marvel getting its own expansion. I what I do what I don't want Disney to do with the Avengers Campus, I don't want them to just focus on the Marvel movies. I want them to focus on other things like X-Men, Fantastic Four. Like put Howard the Duck in, or put like Deadpool, but just don't focus on
Mm.
Marvel. I know Marvel movies are the big thing right now, but don't make that the focus. You got everything now. Just put like X-Men ride or Fantastic Four ride, something. Just don't focus
Mm.
on Marvel movies. I feel like if you just focus on Marvel movies, you're just what's the word I'm looking for? You narrow your just your what's the word?
And I know what you mean now,
You're you're putting yourself in a box. That's what I mean.
but I think they're gonna focus on, to be honest, just Marvel movies. I think Marvel
Yeah, I
movies.
think so, which is unfortunate. But yeah, because
Yeah, because I like Islands Adventures, how they have like Doctor Doom,
yeah.
Doctor Doom. They have Storm Ride, the Hulk
Mhm,
ride.
mhm.
I like how they have different Marvel rides.
Oh, yes, I agree. All
But
right,
but I don't see. I see them sticking by the movies. That's my opinion.
I agree. I 100% agree.
But
Yeah,
I do agree with you, Dante. Like they should, like
yeah,
X-Men and something like that.
yeah. But a Howard the Duck ride, for the kids. Even though Howard the Duck is not appropriate for kids, so just. Mhm. So for our final and last, no, that wasn't means last. For our final topic, we have a two and one. We have for California Adventure is still evolving, and I think it's at its best right now, especially adding Adventures Campus,
Mm.
and it's going to continue to expand over the years. So my question is to you guys: what are some of the future attractions slash restaurants that we want in the park? Like, what's something like a ride or a restaurant that you guys would want in the park? It could be anything. It could be out of anything. Won't have to. It's something that
Mm,
relates to a Disney movie or a Pixar or a Marvel movie.
I want more seafood in California Adventure.
I agree with that. I want some sushi.
That's a good one.
But also, I have a feeling that they might do a soul ride.
You think I'll do a Soul Ride?
I don't.
I can't see a soul ride. I don't
I
A
know.
soul?
yeah,
You don't think so? A soul? You
I,
don't think so?
I
Yeah,
don't even know how they can even like
yeah.
It'll be hard to
adapt.
do,
I
huh?
don't even know. Yeah,
They be like, oh no, we're not making this black dude have his own ride, you know. Yeah,
You
you
never
know.
know.
that's horrible.
I was gonna say something else, but I said, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna say that, but nah, yeah. I was gonna say something else, but I'm about to get canceled if I say something like this. Just getting started. Mm,
Yeah, but I think some more seafood and some more different pastas.
okay. And
I don't
omelets,
know.
huh?
Oh yeah,
Agreed.
oh yeah, omelets. Oh yeah, omelets.
Yeah.
There we go.
Uh,
Steak too. Steak.
oh, Irvin, did you see Soul?
I have not,
Oh, okay. I thought you said
but
you saw.
I've heard great many
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard.
from
It was really good. It was really
but
good.
I've
Wait, so the ending?
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just
Art,
kidding.
Art Carlson trying to play.
Uh, I
Yeah.
found my spark.
I found mine a very long time ago. I just got more. I'm just working on it. My favorite. So for future. Oh, let me ask Irvin first before I get to mine. Irvin, what's a future attraction that you or some restaurants that you want to see in the park? It could be anything. You could.
Okay, so for me, I'm gonna pick up where I left off with Aerosmith. I think the Aerosmith
Mm,
Rock and Roller Coaster would work well on Hollywood Boulevard
Mm,
because it fits that theme with Hollywood and
mm-hmm.
the stars and all that kind of stuff, and it would give um, it would be another roller coaster besides the Incredicoaster.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
And if they were to do that, which I doubt they're going to do, they can replace it with Monsters Inc. But
mm.
again, I don't think that there's enough room for that.
Right.
So,
But you never know.
but I think that would be a good addition.
I agree.
Right. Um, right. Um, but uh, and I was thinking of another ride, but I don't know where they would put this, and that is Mount Everest. That's an
Oh,
Animal Kingdom.
oh
Oh,
yeah, I love
okay.
that ride. That ride is so good. I love. I went to ride 3 times.
Oh, with that broken roller coaster ride, that one, that one they haven't finished yet.
Yeah, with the broken tracks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I call it
Yeah,
the
the
roller
broken.
coaster. I call it the roller coaster they haven't finished yet. But yeah,
Oh yeah, Dante. Dante.
Yeah.
yeah.
I took pictures. We was in the front row.
Oh no, don't you
You
didn't
were in
say
the
that.
front?
I was in the front row.
Oh my God.
I
No.
took a video too. Let me see. Dante.
Oh no, you brave. If your phone fell, I would have laughed.
Yeah,
I was recording too. Look at
Uh,
that ride was fun. That ride was fun. That's better. That ride's better than Matterhorn.
it,
it looks better than Matterhorn. Yeah, I agree.
That
agreed.
that ride
Yeah.
is way better than Matterhorn.
You gotta get rid of Matterhorn.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Please. Thank God.
We're not talking about Disneyland, but yeah, you gotta get rid of Matterhorn.
Yes.
If they do that, they can replace it
With
with Mount Everest. But okay, yeah. So um, I don't know where that would fit in California and DCA, but that was that was just another thought of mine. But yeah, definitely the Aerosmith ride.
mhm.
In terms of restaurants, I do agree with what Carlton said about seafood. I don't even know if they even have a spot for seafood. They might, but
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Disneyland has a spot for seafood. If I could think of any, if anything, they probably have seafood at Galaxy's Edge. That'd be the appropriate place to have seafood at. But I don't know.
Or by pirates. By
That's
pirates.
Oh
By,
yeah. I probably should. Yeah.
but they should add a little seafood in DCA. Just a
Yeah.
little bit.
I like how you guys say
I agree.
DCA. It sounds like a college, but I like how you guys say that. I never.
Oh yeah.
um,
I'm going
but
DCA.
yeah. It does sound like a college. Yeah, in terms of food, yeah, I definitely agree with the seafood. I do like me some seafood.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
And I haven't. they'll probably come back to me. But the what I was thinking of was a place for vegan eaters. Now
Oh,
now I'm not necessarily the biggest vegan eater, but I've had my share and I enjoy it. I know some people don't
I'm a
enjoy
vegan.
it for
No,
you're vegan.
after what you ate today, you a vegan.
I had salad today.
Like I
Black
said, the company doesn't take this water. Um, but yeah, a spot for vegan eaters. Now, I do believe that they do have some spots where they do um, serve like a dish for vegans, but like it isn't too big. But I'm talking about like a spot just for vegan food, and they can have like different plates or dishes.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause,
That's a
so
good
I
idea.
think that would be a good addition.
Okay.
Yeah. And I definitely would try it out. I mean,
Mhm.
And the other ride I was thinking of, I can't think of it, but yeah, those are the two: the Aerosmith and the vegan spot for the vegan eaters.
Okay. I have a whole list of
Oh,
attractions.
oh, dang! I can't
Yeah.
Uh,
wait to hear.
uh, I'm sorry, Irvin. Were you finished? I don't want.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
okay.
good.
So I'm gonna start with the eating places. Make a ratatouille restaurant because
Oh,
put it right down Pixar Pier because they have one in I think in Paris.
uh,
I'm not lying. Somewhere in one of the parks.
they have one. They have one in Orlando.
Okay, I have one in Orlando. Do that, and because I've always wanted to try that ratatouille dish. Because they have a restaurant I've never been in right by the pier. Just replace that with the ratatouille restaurant
Hmm.
for the longest, and I think they're gonna do it. I believe most likely gonna do it. But they're gonna do it at Disneyland. I wanted a Princess and a Frog, Tiana's place, but they're gonna probably since they're replacing Splash Mountain with the Princess and a Frog ride, they probably gonna put it over there. Because I always want to have Tiana's. What's the thing she cooks? Beignets.
Beignets.
Beignets. I always wanted to try one of those. I'm not a big pastry person, but yes, I'd like to have one of those.
Beignets is good. Beignets is good.
I'm trying to think of what else could they have over there.
But Dante,
Yeah,
I think you're right about the ratatouille. I think they might bring that to DCA. I think.
yeah,
I
they
don't know.
should. Pixar Pier
I
would be
think.
perfect.
Yeah, for the food,
Mhm.
that food will sell.
Oh, okay, about to say your mic is muted. You know what they should have? I just thought about this. You know, in Seoul, you know how they, of course, Disney always has their characters how they dress up. They should have a Joe Gardner and have
Mhm.
him like play at the piano like a guy dressed as Joe Gardner and have him band play at Pixar Pier, play like some jazz music. I think that'd be cool.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that'll be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? So I'm trying to think of other restaurants. They need definitely some food places. They need they need they need to have a seafood place,
Hmm.
a sushi place at the Little Mermaids. Yeah, I just thought that'd be like
Oh
so
yeah, I think about that. Right, right, right.
irony. Like okay, like you cooking crabs and everything, and they have like a little what you call it statue of that little chef that was trying to kill Sebastian and Little Mermaid at front of the restaurant. I thought that'd be funny. Man, I used to really like that movie. The music was great in there, but there's a lot of issues in The Little Mermaid. A lot of age differences in that movie, but I could say on a future episode.
Eight's not my number.
Okay,
I'm
Cross.
just kidding.
Okay. People.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, Kelly said the same thing, and look what that got him. Uh, for us another for us now, let me go to attractions. If I think of food places, I'll think of one in the future. Is a Kingdom Hearts ride at California Adventure.
Oh, that's a oh.
I know it's like it's an out there one, and I may sound like a Kingdom Hearts fanboy. Yes, I am one, but I think having a Kingdom Hearts ride is cool. You get on a gummy ship, and it'd be like kind of like what's the ride I'm trying to think of that has like that kind of like the Simpsons ride. I don't know if you've been on the Simpsons ride, Irvin Cross, and I know you have, but
Yeah.
kind of like that when you go on a gummy ship, you go into different worlds in Kingdom Hearts, find the Heartless and everything. Thought that'd be cool. You could
Mm,
yeah. Uh,
that's a good thought.
you could have a Big Hero 6 ride because
Oh, a big oh.
Because you can have that on Avengers Campus. Because technically, Big Hero 6 is a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
You can have a Big Hero
that
6.
surprised me when you told me about that.
Yeah, people didn't believe me. Somebody looked at us and said, "No, that can't be." And they looked at us and said, "Oh shoot!"
Yeah, I didn't know
is.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you told me first. You told
yeah.
me.
It's a Marvel movie. I didn't know that about that, so I heard it like on a YouTube video. I said, "What?" And Baymax looks so cool in the comics.
Isn't there a ride in Tokyo or Shanghai? Isn't there a
Uh,
Big Hero 6 ride?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. I haven't heard any.
I think it is. I know.
I'm gonna look that up. But Irving, can you look that up while I'm discussing for the Big Hero 6 ride, please?
I missed it.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna have a Big Hero 6 ride, if they don't have enough room to put it in California Adventure, replace it with the Buzz Lightyear ride, Astro Blaster, because that ride is, I think, in a couple of years, that ride is gonna go.
Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah,
I think in a few years it's gonna go.
Because Big Hero 6 could fit in the theme of Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
What else? The Monsters Inc. ride now. If Disneyland said, "Okay, we want to revamp this ride," what would you do? And I was like, "Okay."
Oh yeah. Oh, you said Tokyo. Disney Air Tokyo.
Oh, okay, they have that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about a
It
thorough
opened-
ride.
It opened on the September 28th on 2020.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you for that, you guys. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. So, yeah, if you're gonna have a Monsters Inc. ride, have it like, you know how, what should call it? You know how the Transformers ride? You know how it's like a movie screen and you ride it on something yeah. I don't know if you ever rode the Transformers ride, Irvin, but it's like that. But instead of having the animatronics there, you can have like you're on a cart and you're going through like the doors into like different like parts of the world in Monsters Inc. And you got try to get Boo because Randall has kidnapped her. It's kind of like the ride already, but
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like that, like having like screens.
So you want that for Monsters?
Yeah, if they're gonna revamp it, yeah, just change it like that and have it as like come on some theater ride. Well, also, what California Adventure needs, it needs some more water rides. I know you guys are indifferent for as a rider rides, but I think they need some more water rides. It just have that there. They have one.
I'll give you that one. Okay.
They just have one where Disneyland has two, Splash Mountain and I guess Pirates of the Caribbean. But yeah, they had another one. I don't know how they would do that. I'm trying to think. Oh, a Moana. They should have a Moana water ride.
Oh.
I don't know how you would do that, but they should definitely have a Moana ride. I have seen parts of Moana. I haven't finished it, but yeah.
Well, also I've been hearing that people want a Wreck-It Ralph ride too.
Yes, I was gonna say that. And you know how you should do it? Irv, you see Wreck-It Ralph, right?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Well,
seen Wreck-It Ralph.
This is not a spoiler though. Wreck-It Ralph in a movie, they have like a Mario Kart, but it's like a Mario Kart meets Candy Crush, and it's like a candy not island, Candy World, but with like go-karts. They should do that ride, but if you're gonna do it, replace it at Autotopia Disneyland. But if you just had to, either or.
Yeah. That's a good theory. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's
it's a good suggestion.
That's my big one.
I didn't think about that.
Isn't Wreck-It Ralph Pixar though?
No, Wreck-It Ralph is Disney.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of hard to tell now these days because back in the day, okay, Disney was 2D and Pixar was 3D. That's how it's easy, but now it's kind of confusing. I understand. And I know we caught talking about California Adventure, but if we just had to, if we replace Matterhorn, replace it with like, they should replace the Matterhorn with a Pride of Rock, because that's just asking to be replaced with Pride of Rock.
Right.
Yeah. Or you could replace it with the Frozen ride, I guess.
Oh yeah, Frozen.
Oh, Irvin didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would rather I would rather them just do Mount Everest.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
I feel like it would be twice as long because literally like Matterhorn is just like Mount Everest. It's just that I want to say instead you're not going like because with Matterhorn you're kind of you're building your way up to the top, and then you're
Mhm.
spiraling down. I want to say. But with Mount Everest, I'm not even too sure because I've only been on that ride, I think, twice, and I still don't even know how the track layout is.
I love it. I love
But
Everest.
it's I feel like because Matterhorn, yeah, that's a good ride, and Matterhorn it definitely has its fair share of long lines. But I feel like if they were to replace it with Mount Everest, it would be the same time length as Cars, and Cars has gone up to I
Yeah,
believe what 2 hours one
yeah,
time.
3 hours, damn
Where
near.
would they put all those
Mhm.
people?
Yeah, cause like
Mhm.
you can literally watch Endgame at Cars Land in the beginning of the line, and at the end you see in the part spoiler alert where Tony Stark kills Thanos at the end where you make it up to the front of Cars Land.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, so
True.
this is my biggest thing they should put at this. They should put this not only at Disneyland. I mean, not only at California Adventure, and not only for Disneyland, they should make it its own theme park. And you know what they should do? They should make a water park.
I
Disneyland
was
is
just thinking that.
is asking for a water park. I don't know where they're gonna put it at. They got the
Right.
money for it, but I don't know where they would put it at. And I'm
Right.
yeah, but because I had a dream that you or no, myself, Carlson, and you two, Irvin, and Nathan went because Nathan's not a big Disneyland person. Disney person. He's a Six Flags or Universal. But he went with us. We all went to Disneyland. Had just opened. The world was Corona free and everything, and we went to Disneyland water park. It was called Atlantica something. Like they gave it its own name. Like the Atlantica, like the palace from or the setting in Little Mermaid, and it was great. The water was glowing and everything. It had a water ride. They had like about 15 water rides. It was great. We all had a
Mm.
fun time, and like the fireworks was shooting from the water. It was cool. I was like, oh shoot, they should definitely have a water ride. Mm, I know.
Definitely not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, they should definitely have a water ride. Would you guys go though? Say for instance, the world was Corona free. It wasn't opening weekend for the ride. I mean not ride for the theme park, but it's been a couple months prior. Tickets are not that bad.
I'll
You
probably
guys
go
go?
to try it out. See.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I would.
I'm trying to now. But I'm not going with anybody else but you guys, and of course my girlfriend. But yeah. So yeah, so those my future. Those are my for future attractions. But yeah, so Kingdom Hearts ride and Moana and Big Hero 6, Wreck-It Ralph, and a water park for Disney. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know. Maybe they call it DH20. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. Disney's Harbor. I don't
No.
know. Disney. That'd be cool. Disney Harbor. Disney.
It's called like it's like almost like Hurricane Harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Disney
Yeah.
Water
it's,
Park. Yeah.
Yeah. They should have one where you go on Maestro's mouth and you go like going down and everything. They should. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling people like they should make a Pirates of the Caribbean ride. But they should revamp Pirates of the Caribbean almost like a Space Mountain, but like you're going really fast. They should do that because Pirates of the
will
Caribbean.
definitely be interesting.
Yeah,
That's a good. Yeah.
That's
but
a good
yeah,
idea.
yeah, those are my ideas. Bob Iger, call me if you need any ideas for theme parks. All right, you guys have anything else to add?
No, I don't think so.
Well,
All right.
I look forward to going back to the park as soon as they, well,
Right.
as soon as it's safe.
Yeah, as
But
soon as it's safe.
Right.
damn, I
Been
feel
it.
like it's been more than a year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, feels more than a year. Yeah, we'll go one day and hopefully, and we're gonna talk about Disneyland on a future episode. But yes,
Hmm.
that's it. That concludes this episode of DTH Friday. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at DTH Friday _. You can follow me at the Tales of Fable both on Twitter and Instagram. And I'm still in the making of Facebook for the podcast. I'm gonna need Carlson's help for that because Facebook was like, God damn, I was like making a website on its own. Yeah,
Okay, I got you. I'll help you.
thank you, Carlson. Where can people find you on social media?
You can follow me on Twitter at it's Carlston and on Instagram at Carlston Smith.
Okay. Irvin, where can people find you at on Instagram?
On Instagram at Urban Michaels, all together,
Okay.
and Twitter at Irvin_Michaels.
Okay, for sure, for sure. And you could also send us fan questions. You can ask us anything, anything except anything religious, political, or controversial. But please send us anything. You can ask us who, what song we listen to on a daily basis, something like that, or what's our favorite movie, stuff like that. It could be about anything related to pop culture, anything, even sports. I'll say those questions for TJ and Nathan. But you can send us questions at DTH Friday Podcast at gmail.com. Yeah, I said that right. Yeah, DTH Friday Podcast at gmail.com. And we are looking forward to you on the next episode, DTH Friday. Everybody, stay safe and stay frosty.